up, everyone? Today is Friday, May 8th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So I'm coming to the session with a pretty bullish, well, a semi-bullish bias, I guess. I mean, obviously we're at all-time highs. I have previous day high marked out, which at least on NQ, that's all-time high. Which actually is, oh, I guess it is also all-time high on ES. So yeah, I mean, both pairs swept previous day high, which is all-time high again. I said, howdy, partner. What's up? How are you, bro? But, yeah, I feel like we released this, You said second, damn. Is it Elijah waiting on that button? On YouTube, you can, like, wait in, like, the lobby, if you know what I mean, or... It's not called the lobby, but, like, the room before. Said something, dudes. What's up, Uber? How are you? You said working RN? Damn, sorry to hear that. But, one thing I think's interesting, though, is, I've been working since 4 a.m. West Coast. Damn. Well, I mean, isn't it 6:30 West Coast now? AM? But I think it's interesting, though, this NFP low over here. You said, yo, really quick, I gotta know, Tim, what's your bias? I mean, I'm bullish, but, like, honestly, only to, like, maybe these highs up here from pre-market. But I'm honestly not too confident in anything, to be honest. I think there's a good chance I might be taking no trades today, to be honest, but... So I just don't feel comfortable shorting this, but I also don't like we're in the sky at the, like, the extreme of a weekly candle. Said no gym today, rest day. Yeah, I didn't go today either. I used to go 6 days a week, and I kind of realized, like, my body, like, even if I want to go 6 days a week, I feel like your body needs some rest. Oh, I never finished my thought. This is the data low on NQ, but if you go to MNQ, I don't remember if I finished this. It's so much lower, which is kind of weird. So, like, maybe, honestly, if MNQ wants to come sweep out that low and give me a clear reaction off that, like, maybe I could try along, but that's honestly probably best case scenario for me. I mean, I still gotta wait like 2 minutes for open. You said I'm looking for a sweep of these data lows for some bullish trades. Yeah, I just think it's weird how they got swept on NQ but not MNQ. I usually pay attention to NQ more, but honestly, today, I kind of want to see them get swept on MNQ. You said I took a random trade earlier at 7 a.m. with no TP. Oh, my fund is up to 500. I mean, I'm glad it went your way. So I'm doing good. How about you? I'm chilling. Oh, and I'm pretty sure. What's up, Roy? How are you? You said news stopped me? Oh, NFP. You guys see, I think Dodgy took, was it this 1 minute maybe? Or was it a 3 minute? Or maybe, it probably was this 2 minute, honestly. I saw Dodgy took some inversion up here. I mean, there was an SMT with these highs, but like you're really going to short all-time highs? You said, am I late? No, I mean, you're not late. I mean, market opens in like 1 minute. I just started, that's not English. I started starting the streams 5 minutes before open, just to kind of go over bias. Said, Tim, what's your bias? So, I mean, overall, I'm bullish. I mean, I'm not too confident in longs, because, like, we're overextended. We're at the extreme of a weekly candle. Fridays can be pullback days. But, I think best case scenario, I want to see if maybe we can take out these data lows from NFP on MNQ. Like, right at open right here. And maybe react up and take out the pre-market highs. Although I don't feel comfortable targeting anything above these pre-market highs. You said the pre-market chat's going crazy. It really is. I guess I got everyone in the habit of showing up 5 minutes early now. What's up, Baka Cannon? How are you, bro? We didn't even take out... We didn't even take out these lows down here. These are just relative equal lows. Actually, I'll double check. Is there 10 a.m. news? There's orange folder. And Trump speaks at noon? I didn't know that part. So this food bustling? What are you eating? You said there was FOMC? No, there was NFP, non-farm payroll, this morning at 8:30. If you tried to full port NFP this morning, though, you most likely got cooked. Actually, maybe not. No, I lied. For some reason, I thought it would have, like, stopped you out. I mean, I'm not gonna be full porting. So how did it come out? So I guess the forecast was 0.3%. The actual was 0.2%. Which is like... Well, I guess it's red. It says, so if the actual is greater than the forecast, it's good for the currency. So it's bad for the currency, which is good for the... Yeah, I guess so. I guess it would be bullish. Oh wait, I'm looking at the hourly earnings. I looked at the first thing. Is it the non-farm employment change you're looking at? I guess the actual is like 115 and the forecast is 65. Honestly, I don't be looking at shit like this too often. I probably should have just put Forex Factor on my screen. It's like, please disable your ad blocker. You said at 9:45 I'm gonna double up if we continue up. They said I'm having Jamaican food. Yeah, dude, holy climb. And another thing's interesting. I think MNQ and NQ just stopped being correlated. Because remember I was talking about... Yeah, I was literally just about to start saying that. I was realizing the same thing you're saying, Uber. Because remember before when I looked at MNQ, I was like, oh, how come these are relative equal lows? They never got taken. I went back to NQ and I was like, wait a second, what? Like... That usually doesn't happen, honestly. I mean, it's only happening at news releases, but... Well, like, with high volume, I should say, like, at 8:30 and also 9:30, but... I mean, even if I knew that these lows got swept, I still really would have waited. Yo, this thing, I think it's about to take these pre-market highs. What am I going to do myself for the rest of the stream if this just takes pre-market highs? Just try to think of something fun. Oh, and also, I feel like I haven't been doing a good job of reminding you guys, but if you guys didn't hear that day, I talked about it like on Wednesday, I think I announced it. I am doing a giveaway of 3 Alpha Futures 50k 0 accounts. All you gotta do to enter is join my free Discord. It's linked in the pinned comment, and just react to the message and the announcements. And there's like a little like celebratory emoji. Just react with that, and you get entered for free. No purchase required or anything. You said you're gonna dance for us? You got a better chance of me saying yeah to that after I hit TP. I didn't hit TP today. Yo, the other day at my job, someone was making a joke saying I should start dancing. And I was like, oh, I don't dance. And then he was like, oh, but on TikTok you would though? And I was like, yo. Because I have posted some interesting TikToks. Bro said my only regret is not full porting. I mean, that's only because you know the trade won. There's no way in the moment you know the trade's going to win. Full porting's never a good idea. You said I have a Caribbean grandma. She's a family friend. But she cooks. That's what's up. So would have passed the eval and been rich. You said what if there's no trade? Then my P&L stays at 0 for the day. I mean, I'll survive on a no trade day. I mean... To be completely honest, I mean, I really can't see myself taking any more trades because we took these pre-market highs. Like there's genuinely no draw in liquidity. You said or bark. Yeah, you know, I saw you like that, and I was like, I feel like Uber doesn't usually see my weird stuff. Fucking, I still can't get over Dodgy took those shorts to those data lows. So, I mean, if you guys have any questions about literally anything, I can definitely talk about that now, because I'm probably not trading for the rest of the day. Because there's genuinely no draw. I mean, maybe I'll wait. There's no point waiting for 10 a.m., because what's 10 a.m. going to deliver to? I mean, I'll stay on stream for a bit, but... And on top of that, if we, like, put an SMT that starts holding, that's not good. You said whatever you do on TikTok is low-key not surprising me based on what you be saying on stream. I mean, yeah, I feel like when I first started... That's not English. When I first started streaming, I was, like, so reserved. I feel like I never used to curse, too. Like, I never used to curse. And I was going through my recording, and I was just, like, cursing. And I was like, oh, yeah. I guess I do that in stream now. You said, bro, you got a clip that surprised him. You said, I don't get why people don't trade ES. I feel like me personally, I just hate having 2 options to trade. Like, am I going to trade NQ or ES? And I always feel like in my head, I chose the wrong one, if that makes sense. Like, I'll trade NQ and ES will deliver up. I don't know. And I know, I don't know. I just feel like I like being locked down on one pair. I know this sounds funny to say. I feel like when I was in PB trading though, they always told me to just trade NQ. Like they told me your win rate's gonna go down on ES using inversions. I mean, I think I'd agree with that. I haven't backtested it enough. Although, you know, honestly, I feel like a good way to view it is what GC Trading System said. I think he was in here the other day, and he said he trades like 80% NQ, but there's like 20%. Like ES trades. So yeah, it makes sense though. Think about it. It's like when you see a very clean setup in ES, you can take it, but you like have a primary. It's like NQ is like your main bitch, and like ES is the side chick. You said can't miss the daily PB glaze. You know, I remember it got to the point where when I was in the PB trading Discord, like my best friend, like he doesn't really know much about trading. He just kind of like listens to me talk about it. But he heard me glazing those PB guys so much, he was like, Tim, why don't you just try to make money like, cause you know, like WAP, well they don't have a WAP anymore, I don't believe. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not getting off anytime soon, but I mean, I don't blame if anyone hops out. I mean, if any of you guys do hop out early, I hope all you guys have a great weekend. I mean, I'll definitely be hanging out for a bit longer, but what even did I start to say? I was talking about the daily. Oh, the affiliate thing. Why is my monitor turning off? But he was pretty much just telling me to be an affiliate, because WAP lets you be an affiliate, like you can refer people to the PB Trading Discord. He was like, you'd make money if you referred people to PB, probably. Although I didn't want to do that though. I know, I'm pretty sure Will Options used to do that for a bit, like a long time ago. If you guys know, like Will Options. You said I took my winnings, but I made double back? I mean, respectfully, like, what are you targeting? Like what's your drawn liquidity? It's in my foot. You're like, shit, who's almost done? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. And aren't you gonna get rebuild soon? Or on Monday or something like that? Yeah, you were saying the one you're crawling depths out of hell. I remembered this time. I asked you yesterday too. I mean, if you're gonna rebuild, I mean, do whatever you gotta do, bro. Why are we teleporting up? I'm so glad I'm not in a trade. Yeah, dude, honestly, sometimes I like lose my appetite if I'm like in a trade. Nah, yeah, no, yeah, facts, we're on the same page. I feel like I'd be getting anxious, and I feel like it's like my adrenaline's pumping. I feel like this is life or death. I don't care about eating right now, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know it's not life or death. I mean, it's just a trade. Like, I will survive if I lose like 20% of my 50K funded account I paid $100 for, but like, you see crazy how I wanted to win all week, been losing now and I'm not caring. I mean, trading is an interesting thing. I mean, I guess I can observe price as it moves. I mean, there's a bunch of orders on Bookmap at 2,900. They're probably just there because it's a round number. I mean, you know, also, I feel like I'd be glazing random traders. You know, there's one dude, I'm not going to say that I like, I'm not fully confident that bro's 100% legit. But, you guys know, like, is this him right here? Oh, yeah, here he is. Dude, something makes me question. But, he goes by, like, LA Trey. Or, what's his TikTok name? But, essentially, all I'm trying to get out is, first of all, this is him, like, bottom ticking, like, New York session, apparently. Like, yesterday. And then he's trying to claim, well, I mean, I kind of believe him, but he's trying to claim he top tick, like New York session. Like he's trying to claim he literally shorted the high of New York before we dumped yesterday too. I feel like saying this out loud makes, I mean, maybe he's just going crazy, because it looks like then we had like Asia Open and he took longs down at Asia Open. I mean, but the thing is, though, I mean, this is him posting, like, it says, like, Tradeify, Alpha Futures, Premium Qualified account. Like, it's... And, you know, and lastly, here's him catching more longs during, like, London session. I don't know. I feel like... You said, sun hitting my face with a curtain, life is low-key worth living. Would be perfect. I hit TP. And, yo, what is... Yo. Dude, these... What are we delivering toward? I feel like it's like a delayed NFP reaction, though. Like, I feel like... I don't know. Well, did I miss a comment? Oh, you said, yo, Tim, do you know AVAL trades? Yeah, I know AVAL trades. Do you have like a question or comment about him, or just wonder if I know him? He's low key pretty. He's got a big following now, I feel like. You said eval trades. Yo, that's that people bro, since when does bro have 108k followers? God damn. Yeah, well, Dodgy I think surpassed him now. Well, on Instagram at least, Aval Trades has 108, and I think Dodgy's at 127 now. Dodgy's actually at 100. Dodgy's at 135 now. It's like impossible to read to this webcam, but it says 135k. But dude, Dodgy's been like recently, I feel like he just keeps going up and up and falling. You said, did you see the NE series? You said, Tim, you first and me next. Dude, I'll have no problem shouting you out when I'm up. Dodgy's at a dentist right now. Bro is not missing shit. Oh, you see the new series. I mean, most likely not. Is it on like YouTube? I only keep up with like a couple trading influencers really. What is it on? Oh, you said the Broke to Rich series? Well, oh, Broke to Rich in 30 days. No, I really haven't seen it. I like how he's doing Broke to Rich, yet he's got an Amiri like sweatshirt on in this video. Like, I'd say it's kind of funny. And you guys saw another. Speaking of people doing like zero to rich, you guys know Bonkonomics? He's got some dude he knows like in real life that's like a friend, I'm assuming, that he's doing like pretty much the same shit that TJR did, where they're gonna be live streaming Kick like almost 24/7 for like a whole month, and he's trying to like make this dude profitable. But he's saying the difference is he's like, oh, My Funded Futures sponsored that. That's mad funny. Dude, My Funded Futures is not rocking with their affiliates too hard. Said, dude, he almost made 10k in a week. You know, like, I don't doubt it, but like, I feel like it's really like statistically improbable of doing that, if you know what I mean. Like, and this is like best case scenario. It's like this dude has all the experience. Like, he's got no pressure on him. He's already made it, even though like for the purpose of the video, he's got no money. You know what I mean? He also does this shit every day. You said, is that legit? Well, I mean, what's the claim here? Because I could see like $100. Well, he starts with $15. Right. I'm just looking at the... Wait. How much money... Oh, wait. I'm on... This is confusing me. Why am I 0 IQ right now? Oh, you said he started with 100. Okay. If he started with 100... I mean, the only thing is, though, if you start with 100, that's like assuming that best case scenario, you're going to pass an eval first attempt and essentially get close to like max payout. Like, because I wouldn't say that's realistic because, like, for example, let's say if you have $100, the best account you could get probably, like, I'm not even trying to glaze Tradeify because I'm an affiliate. Like, off the top, well, okay, how about this? Lucid... Well, no, Tradeify has a bigger payout cap, though. Yeah, I mean, so the Tradeify Select account, they have a max payout of 3K per payout, and you need 5 winning days between each payout. So, like, wait, yeah, for the Flex, for the Flex, you need 5 winning days. So, you'd basically have to pass the account 1 week, like, you know what I mean? Like, almost have no losing days, and then almost have no losing days the following couple weeks. You know what I mean, though? Damn, Uber actually called a trade? God damn. That's a good trade, honestly. You said back from the... Hey, that's what's up. Thank you. Yeah, of course, bro. It didn't answer my question. My bad. You know, I read that and I feel like it went in one ear and out the other. You said, bro, I want to... Will me going viral hinder? I mean, only if you talk about it in your videos. You know, speaking, I mean, I like, that's not English. Okay, let me try this one more time. So, speaking of tax evasion, so I pay all my taxes, I report all my taxes. The IRS scares the shit out of me. Like, I'm literally not just saying that to protect myself, but I remember I used to think, when I used to trade those, like, Forex, like, two-steps style prop firms, I'm like, let me think. So, FTMO is based in, like, the Czech Republic. Like, they're not reporting to the US government if they're paying me, most likely. And then they give you the option of being paid in crypto. So it's like, I could get paid in crypto. I could just sell this directly person to person. So no exchange ever sees me holding the crypto, if you know what I mean. And like, theoretically, how would the US government ever know I made income? You know what I mean? But like, at the same time, I'd have problems sleeping at night if I ever did something like that. But don't do tax evasion though. That really was a good trade. That I genuinely think that trade Uber caught is probably the best trade you could have caught all AM session, most likely. Unless, I mean, it'd be impossible, I feel like, to catch longs down here. And I feel like longs down here would be stupid, too. Considering, I know, like, NQ took the data low, but I don't know. Just the data lows were still there in MNQ. I feel like now that we're up here, though, like, we're far away from them, or we don't necessarily need to, hit them, but... You said I'm still... Yeah, I mean, if you want me to be point blank honest, I mean, to a point, like, what's going against you, like, you are chasing price. Like, we've swept pre-market highs, and you're longing, like almost like a retest of the highs, if you know what I mean, up here in this area, but... And also, too, I feel like on a Friday, the weekly candle is kind of overextended. But still a good trade regardless, though. Yeah, you said 1 to 5 minute, no good targets, no good breaking. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like it's a good W. You're able to reflect on that though. Like some people, they would just catch the win and be like, "Oh, I'm green. That means like I did good." You know what I mean? But I feel like as a trader, like profit doesn't always necessarily mean good, if that makes sense. You said, "Am I selfish for not wanting to pay taxes?" I mean, I don't think anyone wants to pay taxes. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for you as well, bro. I feel like that really is so true. Like, as a trader, though, like just because you see green, like, for example, the best traders review the green trades and they think, like, oh, well, maybe I could have partialed here and held for a little longer because on average, like, my trades are going for longer. Or, like, you said, I mean, I can use... The thing is, though, I don't want to just start, like, using new tools, if that makes sense. But I definitely could use standard deviation all-time highs. I forget. I use a fib for standard deviation? Yeah. Although I don't even know, like, do I draw it from, like... I've heard people say draw it on, like, manipulation legs. I mean, like... I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure I understand what that means. You said 1,000% my... Well, I mean, as long as you're in longs, I mean, we're at all-time highs. I mean, you could get lucky and be right. That's a good mindset to have. You said, I don't want to take C-rated setups unfunded. I'll probably stick to B. Yeah, I feel like, especially considering it's an eval trade, that wasn't the worst. It was a long under Asia high. That's what's up. And I'm not going to take any trades today, but I'm just thinking, if I were to force a trade, I mean, I'm not going to take any trades, but I feel like we could pull back into like this low volume node over here. It'll probably like align with like a fair value gap. Maybe 10 a.m. would manipulate down, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's worth it. I think my monitor is going to freeze for 5 seconds. You said, to be honest, I've been seeing this past week. Yeah, This past week's been just crazy, I feel like. Look, what did I say? If I had to guess, I think he's talking about how you mentioned you'd take only C-rated setups and eval, but like unfunded, you'd require like B. That's my guess. You know, honestly though, instead of staring at price, I want to see, is deep dom out? Or like from deep charts? Because honestly, like, I feel like there's a small chance I might be replacing bookmap with deep dom. It's pretty much the same shit, but I think if it's not the same shit, I won't use it. It says it's launching in 4 hours. There's a launch event. Yeah, the event's gonna start in 4 hours and 15 seconds. What's 4 hours at 2? Well, I'm gonna be at work during that. You know, I'm gonna sign up anyway and hope they send me the recording. I'm not sharing my screen, right? Okay. I just don't want to accidentally leak any of my personal information anymore. Speaking of leaking personal information, did you guys pick up on a week ago I want to say it was a week ago. It was toward the end of one of my streams. I was showing something in like the Out Futures dashboard, and I accidentally flashed my personal information. I feel like I made it so fucking obvious though. Like after it popped on the screen, I just went, oh, and just went. What did you? You said no pullback. Yeah, there's no fucking pullback. Especially, dude, how are we gonna rip at 10 a.m.? You said, bro, ain't nobody pulled up to your crib. I don't know. I just get anxious. You said, please don't listen to me. I've been training for 2 months, but yeah, I'm crazy. I mean, there is this thing called like a TGIF setup where like, if let's say we have a very bullish week, we're overextended, there is a group of traders that are going to start looking for shorts, either like halfway through AM session or PM session. Because, like, typically, I mean, this doesn't happen all the time, but imagine, like, look at all these weekly candles, right? It's rare they close at the top and have no top wick. So, like, right now, there's a very small top wick. So, at least toward the PM session, like, maybe end of AM session, we might retrace. I mean, we're moving so fucking bullish. I mean, that might not happen today, but... Yeah, I know, and I feel like the thing with all-time highs is, like, the pros with all-time highs, it's like, oh, bias is easy. I'm gonna be bullish, right? But the cons are, it's like, we also might take all the drawn liquidities during Asia session and then rip up with no pullback the whole AM session too anyway. I saw this video by, I don't know if you guys know AB Trades though. I thought it was mad funny. He was like, you wanna know what my routine is? He's like, I go to sleep, I wake up, Asia session takes all the drawn liquidities, I go back to sleep. I go up my day, go bed, I wake up, Asia session takes all my drawn liquidities. So this is my fave. Oh, I figured out, which one is this? Which one is this song called? Does it just not give me a name for what's playing currently? I can hear it though. It's like the guitar one. You said, but I'm gonna head out. Happy to finish early. Gotta study. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I won't be here Monday. It's all good. We'll have a good rest of your weekend and have a good Monday as well, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. What, like the music I'm playing sounds like Tim? I said bye DoorDash. You know, for some reason, do you think of me as like part redneck? You said chilled, happy, jolly, and shit? Okay. I low-key feel like I get slight redneck vibes from this song. Maybe that's just in my head. I wouldn't think of myself as a redneck, though. Maybe if I put this hoodie on the back of my neck. That's a stupid joke. You said I think of you as a good person. Low-key, appreciate that, bro. That's what I aim to be. You said I see myself in you. Well, as long as you don't mean it in a sus way, I'm cool with that, bro. Appreciate that. You said that's low-key a funny, stupid joke. Yeah, sometimes I be making jokes like that at my job, and I feel like people just stare at me, and I'm like, I thought it was kind of funny. No, I mean, no, I know. I was trying to make a stupid joke. I appreciate it, bro. I was trying to have like an Ayo moment. Oh, but I'm gonna save my spot. I'm really interested in this deep dom thing. I guess they sent me an email confirmation. Said fuck this price action though. Yeah, honestly, fuck this price action. to everything going so good with no pullback. Yeah, I love just coming to the charts, determining my draw on liquidity, and just watching price rip straight toward it with no entry. Got a national exam next month. I don't think I will trade today. Not a bad idea. Today's cooked, but I guess you're peacing out. Have a good rest of your day. Speaking of exams, I don't know why this just hit me. I need to get my car inspected by the end of the month. I have time. I'm just gonna keep forgetting. I'm actually gonna set myself a reminder right now for tomorrow because I'm gonna forget by tomorrow. Alright. So I start school in September. Just 2 years of. Well, I guess. Are you going to like a two? Like you're getting like a 2-year degree? But I don't blame you, bro. I would want to go. Are things different in Canada compared to like the U.S.? Do you guys call it university? Or is that just like in London? I'm so like not cultured. Oh, you said I'm trying to be a cop? So you have college and university? I guess technically I guess we do have both here. Because there are some places. Oh, okay. Yeah, college is 2 to 3 years. Vizid's Canadian. Well, Vizid lives in Canada. I guess I wouldn't describe him as Canadian, I guess. I don't know. Would you describe? I don't know. Yeah, I guess you are Canadian. I should respond. I mean, not respond to people's DMs. So you came here at 13. I'm 20 now. Yeah, I feel like. Honestly, in my mind, I know this might sound funny. I feel like you're not like. I feel like if you move somewhere and you're like under 12, it just kind of like meshes with your memory, and it's just kind of like, oh, I was growing up. I don't know. He said, I have family I've never met in Canada. You know, in the US, I do have my enhanced license, and I also have my passport. Oh, I think the enhanced license means I can go to Canada, but I also have my passport. I've actually never left the US in my life, though. But bro can pick his accent. You know, actually, there's even some dude I work with who's like Spanish, and he like speaks Spanish. He said like he even speaks Spanish like slightly differently depending on like if he's talking to like his family that are like straight from like Mexico compared to like a customer. He said his name was Jose. Nah. Nah. I mean, honestly, I feel like I wouldn't say he's got a Mexican name. You know, that's actually he's got two. Well, he got two last names, and that's one of them. Oh my god. And, you know, honestly, this is random, but I have no problem with people with two last names, but I work at a bank, and dude, finding people that have two last names with their accounts, like it can be so annoying, because in the computer system, like it can either be just one of the last names, and it could be either the first or the second one, or it could be both last names with a space, or it could be both last names with a hyphen. Or sometimes it'll even be like just one last name on the check, and it won't, like, their like stuff won't come up because there's two last names in the computer, if that makes sense. I hate my job. I'm waiting for the day. Like, imagine if my boss is like, I'm gonna check out what Tim does. And he like pulls my stream, and I'm like, I just randomly, unprovoked, just start talking shit about my job. Like, but I mean, I can't complain too. Well, I couldn't complain about my job, but they give me healthcare part-time, which is always cool. So I try to be thankful for that. You said even the manager won't be mad. You know, I mean, I feel like I can say this because it's not directly talking about anyone in specific, but I always love another thing that happened at the bank. I think is funny. Is like, so obviously I work at a bank, like I take deposits. I love when people walk up to me and they'll just like slap 4 bands in front of me, and they're like, oh, I'm depositing this to my checking. And sometimes, like, cause like where's, like, you want to give me your account, like, you want to give me your information? Then we just stare at each other, and like sometimes I let it go on for a bit, so I'll just kind of be like, okay, and they're like, yeah, just in my checking. I'm like, okay, and we just stare at each other. And then eventually I'm like, oh, can I get your debit card? And like, oh yeah, you need that. I'm like, yeah. You said, my first name has a hyphen in it. I love watching people struggle with it. Yeah, I mean, at least in America, I feel like it's not too common to have a hyphen in your first name. Like, last name, I feel like it's kind of common. You know, not like it matters, but I feel like this might be the first day that I've had more, like, the Twitch popping more than the YouTube. Because unless YouTube Studio's bugging, there's like no one in here. Is that like a small dash? Oh wait, is that like the small curvy one? No, oh wait, no, it's not. It's not curvy, it's just a smaller dash. I think, right? Are there multiple dashes, or am I just going crazy? I was just gonna make some joke like that. Now, you know, I should really increase the text size for my chat. I'm low-key kind of blind. You know, I should use that as an excuse. When people, like, say shit in chat and I, like, totally misread their name, or, like when I called NQ Enrique. Said, am I the only one here? Well, I mean, Cypher's here. I think YouTube, I got 3 people here, and I think all of them are just asleep. I mean, you guys aren't obligated to say shit, but I'm just kind of making a joke. I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, I don't, like, I feel like, honestly, if I wasn't streaming, oh, I would have just walked off the charts, though. Like, walked off the charts. I would have walked away. Like, I literally thought, though, when I saw how NFP printed, I was like, dude, if I wasn't a streamer, I'd be going back to bed right now. Oh wait, YouTube says I have 7 people now. It updated. Unless people just stop by, I don't know. I think the YouTube view counter is just not accurate. You said, can't wait to journal that Asia trade. The one I meant to get today. Oh, someone's alive on YouTube. You said, I finally passed my eval on Top Step after 2 weeks. I'm exhausted. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Speaking of Top Step, you guys see they started issuing, like, payout certificates? That's pretty cool, honestly. You said no, it's accurate. I'm here. Appreciate you, young Javier. I mean, I think I just meant more like I feel like it's not accurate. Where like for example, I feel like sometimes it'll drop from 7 to like. Remember I said there were 3 before. There's probably actually 7, and it'll just randomly fake drop to 3. I feel like, unless I'm going crazy, I don't know. So I feel like the viewer count will randomly drop by like a large margin and go right back, if that makes sense. I don't know why it does that. And sometimes too, it'll show me different viewer counts depending on where I look in the menu. I don't know. So what's the X? Yeah, wait, did I call you? I called you young Javier. You're young Xavier. Again, I'm gonna blame the small text. I think I called you young Javier. I can't even read straight. You know, maybe I think I'm just not gonna try a third time because I feel like 3 strikes and you're out. Bro's like, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm out. They can't even say my name right. I feel like usually, like you're saying, well, sometimes it's with like EXAVIER, Xavier. I don't know. It's honestly pretty easy to mess with me. I've been told that multiple times. Oh, yo, this is random. I feel like you might appreciate this, Vizid. Should I full port? Oh, I mean, only if your rebill's coming up. Only if your rebill's coming up on Monday. I mean, I'd say kind of full port, but only if there's no rebill involved. I would say now, but the thing I was gonna say is, you know, remember that girl I was debating on texting that I saw got hired at my job? You know, I thought about it, and I was like, am I about to text a girl that didn't want me when I was down? Like, cause like we used to be friends for like a long time. Like, remember how I was talking about that? I thought about it, and I never texted her, but I was like I was hitting on her for a hot minute. Like, I feel like there were 2 separate times when I was trying to bring her on a date. And, like, she knew I was day trading back then, but I used to make no money. So it's like, I don't know. If you didn't want me when I was down, you're not going to have me when I'm up. That makes sense. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to hit her up, and then she's probably going to be, So were you... Oh, yeah. I was very clear I wanted her. Like, I remember there was one time I matched with her on Tinder. Like, we were friends. Like platonic friends. I matched with her on Tinder, and I was hitting it on her on Tinder, and she even gave it to me. She was like, you really like gave me a really good pickup line. Then she's like, that's probably the best conversation I've had with someone on Tinder. Like, because I can't remember what, like, I'm not trying to glaze, but I remember she had some like description of herself, and I pretty much sat there for like almost a whole day thinking of like the perfect response, if that makes sense. Not she's on Twitter, on Tinder. But I was hitting on her there, and then eventually she was like, oh, I'm kind of just on there for attention or something like that. I don't want anything serious. And then, I'm pretty sure after that, I think then I saw her hang out with some other guy, and I was kind of like in my head, like, yo, what the fuck? And then, I kind of just like thought nothing of it, and they kind of stopped talking. And I think there was another time further down the line, I started hitting on her again. I just woke up one day. Yeah, you're right. What's up, GC? How are you, bro? You said, bro, at that time, that would have been it. Yeah. I don't know. Because then after the second time, I just gave up on her, if you know what I mean. And then I just kind of stopped talking to her, but... Yeah, I feel like it's not like a couple of years magically gonna make her be like, oh, yeah. Did you take any trades today, though, GC? I couldn't find shit today. I genuinely could not find shit. Price action so boring. I'm talking about girls over here when you pop in. That's hard for me to do. You know, I don't get any girls. I don't got many stories to tell. There's no way. Is Dodgy taking another inversion? Oh, he said we didn't even need to take that. Then why are you flexing it on your story? I hate this guy. You said GC took a trade on right that bro's actually a market maker. I mean, bro do be surprising me sometimes, but I feel like today... Yeah, Dodgy took like some 3-minute inversion. Like, well, he didn't take, but he was like flexing it like, kind of. Was it like a 2-minute or a 4-minute? Somewhere in this range. Some inversion down here. I feel like my trading view is slow today. Dude, what is bro even taking? I can't even find the setup he's talking about. I want to say he took something like this. Yo, imagine just longing 2 minutes into open. Like that. Couldn't be me. Yeah, facts. Dodgy do be... That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Dodgy be a leopard sometimes. And like, dude, Dodgy's really going to take longs with MNQ data lows below. Like, no clear higher time frame draw. We're overextended on a Friday, like... And there's no fucking executions, like... I know he put in the caption, I didn't need to take this, but like... Then why post it? You said Top Step asks money every month. I mean, now when you get to the Express funded account, only if there's an activation fee, you pay a one-time activation fee, but after that, there's no charges. And if you choose the no activation fee route, after you pass the evaluation, you get moved to the Express funded account, you pay nothing. You just gotta keep trading the account and just like stay active in it, and you can't hit the max loss limit, but they don't bill you every month now. Once you pass, at least. You said, are we just gonna Stairway to Heaven? Probably, honestly. Said, brother, you are my idol. I appreciate that. Always makes me happy to know I positively impact people. You know, I think it's so funny too when people DM me on Instagram and they're like, when are you gonna, like, they try to like, help me like scale your brand. Do you guys know those guys that like, they try to help me open like a paid Discord? They're like, you're missing out on money here in your social media. They're always so surprised when I tell them. I'm like, nah, I just like giving out stuff for free. And they're like, but you could open like a paid Discord. I'm like, but that would take away from the stuff I give out for free. And they're like, what? I think I might have told this story before. I genuinely think it's so funny though. There's one dude who's being aggressive with me. Like, I didn't have to respond to him. But in the DMs, he's like, dude, you're leaving money on the table. You gotta, like, get a paid community. You gotta start doing one-on-one mentorship, like, blah, blah. And I was just like, dude, I'm terrified of money. Like, it scares me. Like, I don't want any more money. Like, I don't know what I'd do with it. And he's like, dude, you're crazy. And I was like, no, like, money scares me. I like a phobia of money. And, like, I just stopped responding to him. But he was like, dude, you can't be serious right now. I was like, trading's enough. I was like, I make enough money. I don't want more. I wouldn't know what to do with it. In all seriousness, though, I don't think I'd want to do one-on-one because at the end of the day, sometimes I don't like dealing with annoying people. And I feel like doing one-on-one would be like, it's just a lot of work. You said according to how much time will it take you to pass? I mean, for me, I'd say it takes me 2 to 3 weeks if I'm going like my regular pace, let's say. I typically risk, like, I risk heavier on evaluations because, like, I've gotten payouts in the past. So imagine, like, I'm reinvesting back in. But, I'm typically risking, like, 400 per trade, going for, like, a round on average. Like a 1 to 2 RR. On average. Like, some days I might go for, like, a 1 to 1 RR if I can only get that. Some days I might go for, like, a 1 to 3. You said, 2 trades, 2 days. I mean, I only do that if you have money to spare. Like, if you have money you can throw out and lose money in evals, and also if you're confident you're a profitable trader. Because that is a way to speed run, like, giving money to these prop firms. Because I do see these people, they want to be funded, but they're not profitable. Like, they think they're profitable, but the track record doesn't agree, if that makes sense, right? So it's like, just because you made it to the funded account doesn't mean it's going to be easier to make money than it was in the combine, right? Like, if you're not able to make 3K on a combine to pass, you're still not going to be able to make 3K on a funded, if that makes sense, to get, like, a payout. But said so 20 days? I mean, I'd say so, yeah. I mean, I just say don't get to 30 days because they're going to rebill you. And I always tell people, like, once you get close to the rebill, like, up your risk heavy because you either want to pass or fail. Because, like, when they rebill you, you get the opportunity where you could pay for a fresh start. You don't want to, like, and I want to say Top Step gives you reset credits now. I don't know, honestly. I've lost track of what Top Step's doing, but just don't get rebilled for no reason, is essentially the point here. Yeah, but honestly, and if, like, respectfully, like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but if you're poor, like, you could even buy, like, Tradeify. Their evals are a one-time fee. So you could get, like, a 25K select eval from Tradeify. It's going to be, like, $60 after using discount code TIMB272. You don't have to worry about any monthly rebill. You can take as long as you want, and you could literally risk, like, $200 per trade, or, like, $100 per trade. And, like, you could take, like, a month or two to pass it. I mean, I'm not going to say that's the best idea, but if you're really down on funds. Evals, risk normal until your next payday. I mean, I feel like everyone's got their own methods for how they manage evals in their head. You know, fun fact about me, all the money I pay for evals just comes straight out of pocket. I mean, not like you guys care about the exact. You said Tradeify gives payout? I mean, yeah. I mean, for the heck of it, I'll switch my advertisement real quick. So, I mean, Tradeify is a different prop firm. So, they have different account types. So, like, they have straight to funded accounts. They are the most expensive. But they have a 20% consistency rule. If you want my personal advice, like, I will make the most money off affiliate commissions if you buy the Lightning account because they're most expensive. But still don't buy them. I think the select account is your best option. The growth account is a little cheaper. You can pass it in one day. But there's, like, 35% consistency on the funded account. But the select accounts, there's no consistency on funded. It's just 40 on eval. You said, is this the short? I don't know. I'm not trying to catch all-time high, me personally, but I'll leave my banner up for the rest of. You said, so Top Step or Tradeify? Overall, I'd say Tradeify and use discount code TIMB272. Because, like, I know, obviously, you're going to think, oh, you're an affiliate, you're going to tell me to go there. But, like, if you compare the rules on paper, like, Tradeify has a higher payout cap for the 50K, and it's, like, around the same price. And you can get daily payouts on the Tradeify Select. Top Step does not give the option of daily payouts. So, I mean, definitely, like, do your own research. Don't just, like, blindly listen to my opinion. Like, you can go to Tradeify's website and compare. But if you do pick up any accounts at Tradeify or Alt Futures, discount code TIMB272. You said, I'm trying to see if my brain still works. You said, yeah, don't go broke buying evals. Oh, but, I pay for all my evals out of pocket. Like, because my job, I feel like it gives me, like, just enough money to pay my bills where, like, I have car payments. Like, I pay my parents, I pay gas, I pay student loans, like, you get what I'm saying, like, all those monthly bills, like, I use my job to pay that, and my job, like, almost just barely covers my monthly expenses, and, like, my cell phone bill, obviously, and stuff like that, but, So like when I buy evals, they just come straight out of pocket. So I either need to use money from like social media to pay for evals or money from payouts. And since I haven't gotten a payout in like, well, I got a $500 payout like a month ago, which I barely count in my mind because like, what am I gonna do with fucking $500? But you said, brother, you are a very humble and very handsome trader. Appreciate that. But I mean, I did get like 3K in payouts in January, but like, dude, January was a hot minute ago. Like, I mean, also, if any of you guys are new here, I do live trade Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. So definitely pull up again if you guys enjoyed the stream. Also, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit that sub button if you're not already subbed. Said this is the short. Honestly, it really might be. What, Vized, you were calling this 2-minute short? You said short and 2 minute. Oh, do you mean like short in 2 minutes, like time-wise? Either way, you are right. It's so far. Ah, trading view. Hello, trading view. You said it hit the 5-minute FVG on my chart. Yeah, my chart's just frozen. I'm convinced trading view didn't used to lag like this. I feel like this is like a newer thing. I'll just restart trading view, I guess. All right, can I reload it? Oh, here we go. So it's about to soar. Well, if it's 5-minute. Well, I don't think. Me personally, I feel like we should tap into this 15-minute. There's no way MNQ and NQ aren't correlated again. Nah, okay. So waiting to see if it can shift lower. Damn, you looking for shorts? Honestly? I mean, I'm not looking for shorts personally, but I can see why you are looking for shorts. So, brother, are you sure Tradeify give payouts? I mean, I've gotten paid out from Tradeify. And also, like, if you don't believe me, there's a website called Trustpilot. It's like an independent website. Like, honestly, I use Trustpilot all the time to verify, like, the legitimacy of prop firms. Like, there's reviews by traders all the time. So, like, and you can compare it against different firms, too. Like, you can even compare the reviews against, like, Top Step. But, I'll send the link real quick. And also, I mean, I haven't heard bad things about Tradeify. I have no idea why it's a UK link. uk.trustpilot.com. Interesting. Regardless, I guess that's the link for the Tradeify. Trustpilot. And obviously, keep in mind when you're reading this, like, if you do see some 1-star reviews where they're like, oh, they treated me unjustly, like, you can't please every customer. Like, there's always going to be people that, like, blew the account and they're just, like, in denial and they're making up a story, if that makes sense. Like, hello, how are you doing? I like your stream and I would like to be your fan and friend. If you don't mind chatting on Discord, my user. Are you a real person? I'm only reading that because you got to be a bot. You said Tim is a London bruh. Nah, I live born and raised in New York. Sometimes people say I have a New York accent. Here, wait. Should I try to Yo. Said, brother, not gonna lie, you are very handsome. You could be a model. Appreciate that, bro? Question mark? I mean, I'm not gonna drop day trading for a modeling career. And honestly, dude, maybe you should tell it to the girls that are in my area. Because, you guys know those ads where they're like, there's singles in your area looking for you? Those ads have been lying to me my whole life. Because there's no singles in my area looking for me. But, only Pringles. Yo, this is what this type of price action is doing to me. And we are shifting structure bearish. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty mentally checked out for this session. I mean, we tapped into this 15-minute bearish gap though. I mean, it's like a low volume node, a little lower, but oh, I was gonna make a joke with my accent though. I was gonna be like, hey guys, if I use my New York accent, will I sound like I'm from New York? Set it up on the phone. Like, that's what's up, bro. I'm trying to think. Yo, are you dead ass? Yo, you capping? I feel like it's not that good when it's not natural. On my mama. Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese the Aki way. I gotta shut the fuck up. I actually eat bacon, egg, and cheese all the fucking time though. Is that like not as common outside of New York? I remember going to New Jersey and they were trying to give me like a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. Do you guys know what Taylor ham, egg, and cheese is? Wait a second. Wait a second. I had no idea. Well, I think all Taylor ham, it's like this weird thing of like, it's almost like a sausage. So you eat Taylor Swift. Honestly, I don't even think Taylor Swift is that hot. Random hot take I have. I really don't think she's that hot. And she sounds like Problems too. She's always making a different breakup song every week. I don't want a song made about me. Honestly, my socials would probably blow up though. But I gotta Google exactly what Taylor ham is though. All I know is I don't like the taste of it. And they think it's like the thing in New Jersey. It's a pork-based meat. It's a processed meat? That doesn't sound appetizing at all. Taylor ham? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, facts. There's nothing anywhere there. I mean, we're pulling back off this 15-minute. Is there? Oh, you know, I don't know why in my head I was like, dude, having no GAT is an abomination. I was thinking of the wrong part, but I do know that. But no, honestly, dude, the only type of, well, I guess I do be eating pork. I mean, I like bacon. I'm not the biggest fan of like pork chops, honestly. Like, it's like the cheapest meat in the store. I don't know. I mean, pork's not my first choice. I feel like unless it's bacon, I guess if it's not bacon, I'm not really eating pork. Oh, and you guys know those like pork tenderloins you can buy in the store? They're like pre-seasoned. I feel like they're good like on occasion, but like I could definitely never eat that shit regularly. You said you like, I have to Google exactly what that is. P-E. It's slow roasted pork shoulder? I don't think I've ever had that before. I mean, pigs definitely are a dirty animal, though. You said in Tradeify select. No, it's a one-time fee. So like if you paid, like if that was you that just used my code Tradeify, I think if you just bought a select account, they're only gonna bill you once, regardless if it was you or not. I don't know. I think that was you just bought an account, but they're only gonna bill you once for the evaluation. You said when we get rich, I got you, Tim. I'm down to try it. Yeah, I know. Like 2 months ago, Tradeify used to be like they used to be a monthly subscription, but they changed to like a one-time fee. So why is Tradeify everywhere? Well, you know why Tradeify is everywhere? Because I feel like the firms that are good with affiliates. You said, so I only have to pay one time in Tradeify? Yeah, correct. Unless you fail the evaluation. I mean, like, if you fail, you got to pay to retry. But aside from that, though, you never have to pay again. So when I get rich, I'm doing Friendsgiving, you'll be invited. Appreciate that, bro. Probably would come. But, even Alpha, too. I feel like the reason Alpha and Tradeify, like, they have very good affiliate programs. And, like, I'm trying to think, like, what other firm, like, My Funded Futures, I feel like they, to be completely honest, I feel like My Funded Futures low-key one day said fuck their affiliates. Respectfully to My Funded Futures, but, said, can you please tell me what, I think Tradeivate is your best option. I don't know if you use TradingView, but you can log in to Tradeivate directly through TradingView. Trade your accounts right here. If you want like real simplicity and like drag and drop TPs, I know some people like TradeC, but I feel like Tradeivate's like the good old fashioned option. I said me, you, and Cypher should low key meet up. I mean, honestly, I'm down. I mean, well, I don't even think Wise is a payment option for Tradeify. I think they have Rise. I think he meant which platform, if I had to guess. Oh, actually, maybe not. Can I use Wise? You know, no, maybe I think you're right, actually, on second thought. Oh, no, you were right. Yeah, there's Wise on Alpha Futures, but, at Tradeify, you gotta use something called Rise, like R-I-S-E, like Rise Pay. It's pretty much the same shit as Wise, a different website. You said, I'm not gonna lie, when I was just a lurker, I was in your chat watching you trade, and I saw your chart, and I was like, how can you trade and this is so bright? Yeah, Rise is available on Tradeify, yeah. Well, doesn't Alpha pay you in crypto, dude? I thought Alpha started paying out in crypto, I thought. Can't they pay you straight in USDC? I'm not supporting tax. I mean, I'm not. Isn't that a payout option, though? Or am I bugging? Here, I'm checking it. It says the available payment methods are ACH, Wire, Swift, Wise, and Rise. You said you need affiliate check for us? Yeah, guy. I mean, I don't see crypto here. For some reason, I thought they added crypto. I mean, maybe you can only buy accounts in crypto. You said his charts are a flashbang. I guess over the weekend, honestly, I might try to change my chart colors over the weekend. Honestly. I low-key have something in mind. Vizen's like, no, don't change it. I guess maybe I'll put something together and I'll give you guys an A and B. You said it'll make me sleepy reading in dark mode. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I could make the background a little more gray. If it works for you, do your thing. Appreciate you, bro. But anyway, I'll just search crypto real quick at Tradeify. So I guess you can pay with crypto. But I guess you can't get paid with crypto. I guess the only thing you could do, though, I forget if it's either Rise or Wise. One of them, I'm pretty sure, just lets you straight convert from USD to USDC. He said, I feel like hanging out with a girl today, but I told myself I ain't trying to get used again, so I'll low-key just sleep my day away? What do you mean you're trying to get used again? What's she gonna use you for? Attention? Oh, goddamn, Bakakeno. I don't even know if bro's still here. Dude, Bakakeno fucking shorted this shit. You said, she only comes when I bring my car. Wasting gas for a side hug is crazy. Yeah, dude, I remember... I know it sounds funny. I remember being like 16 and being like one of the first people to get my license. And like I had a car I could use at all times. And like I remember like there were girls that were like just give me attention. Because like, oh, you got a car? And like I remember there was one girl. She used to like text me and she'd be like, oh, Tim, I'm so bored. Can you drive me to the mall? And I'd be like, dude, why the fuck would I drive you to the mall? Like, how are you getting home? Like, what? Bro said, just reminded me I gotta ask a girl to a wedding? Damn, that's like the adult version of asking a girl to prom. Well, good luck, bro. Yeah, it really is. In my opinion, I think the select account's the best in Tradeify. You said, oh, also everyone happy Mother's Day to your mom still and speak all weekend? Yeah, likewise. You know, I don't know why. This made me think of this. You said, I'm tired of Tradeify. You know, I was actually going to put the banner back up just to fuck with you, but I forgot that the banner's actually been up. Low key, though, I should switch banners because Alpha did give me free shit. So, I should promote them at least for a week. He said, brother, there's a buffer, which we have to... Well, I mean, on the select account, you can request anything above the buffer. So I love Alpha. I feel like longer term, I really want to get moved to Alpha Prime. You guys know, like, the live program at Alpha? Like, I genuinely want to get moved to live at Alpha. You said so there's a buffer? Yeah. Well, on the select account, when you pass, they call it select because you can select between two paths. You can either do daily payouts, where you can request anything above the buffer. On a 50K, it'll be like 52,100. Request anything above that. Or you can do flex. The flex allows you to, as long as you get 5 winning days of 150 or more, you can request 50% of your total profit. So like you don't necessarily need a buffer. Like if you make 2K, you could request 1K as long as you have 5 winning days or 150 or more. And either path you choose, there's no consistency regardless on the funded. You said, bro, why is everyone trying to get me to get a Tradeify account? Because everyone and their mom's getting Tradeify codes. So not gonna lie, bro, I'm thinking. What did me hearing you hear me talking daily payouts so much? You want to get it now too? Ignore me. I'm just choking on water over here. But you said prop firm is a way these rich people launder money? Honestly, I don't think so. So am I thinking too far? I feel like there's easier ways to launder money than prop firms. You said deadass, I was looking at my trades today on Monday and Tuesday. I have few doubts. That's what's up. I believe in you too, bro. You're showing up every day. You know, I guess for time management, I probably should wrap up at like 11. So I'll stay for like 10 more minutes, but... You said it's only a matter of time for us that we were consistent to make it? Yeah, facts, honestly. I feel like I'd be saying that like as motivational talk like all the time. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you fail. Like, as long as you give up, as long as you never give up, it's only a matter of time until you achieve whatever you're working toward. As long as you have that mindset of being like 1% better every day, you're always trying to improve, never give up. Just think about that though. Like, if I trade every morning for 5 years and like I always have the mindset, how can I get better? Like, logically, how would I fail? But... You said price action is telling me to go work. Interesting. I mean, there's other lines of work. You said it's only a matter of time for... Oh, yeah, I just read that. So I'm looking at my trades. My drawings weren't ridiculous. I mean, honestly, this week was a little atypical, though, I feel like. It's very rare that we, like, rip every day, if you know what I mean, like this. I think you mean it. Bro put the K. He put 1,000K. And I think he means 1K. Suppose the chosen one. I mean, good stuff though. How the fuck did Baron catch... You guys know Baron trades? How the fuck did he catch longs to his pre-market eyes? I would genuinely never understand that. I'm going to watch his trade recap if he posts one. If you guys hear that noise, I'm just scrolling. Scrolling. So what the fuck did he see down here? I'm looking at Bookmap where he took his long. I'm just confused. Did he enter maybe after this absorption over here? Like... He said this week's been great for me. 3 trades, 3 Ws. Honestly, this week's been pretty good for me too. So all the first trades were losses. It'd be like that sometimes. You get a fresh funded and just get fucked up. Should I LARP my TradeZella P&L calendar? I mean, I mean, I'm sure you guys, this won't be the first time you guys see this TradeZella calendar. I'm probably gonna post it in. I need to be more active with the. So let's see it to get motivated. I mean, it's nothing crazy. That's the banner. Here we go. So, I mean, this is copied across 3 accounts, all these trades. So, I basically got stopped to break even on Monday. I took like basically a 1-to-1 on Tuesday. I had my big day on Wednesday. I took like another 1-to-1 on Thursday. And I don't plan on taking any trades today. So, technically, I'm up 2K across 3 evals for the week. You said, Tim, you should make your own recap channel on Discord. I was thinking about that. I mean, are you confused how I caught wins like with no pullbacks? But in the Discord, I mean, I have my channel for like my P&L. Well, I post like kind of weekly updates. I've been slacking. I'm trying to think. I was low-key considering too. I feel like I even could record the end of my like streams, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, I say, okay, I'll do this recap right now. I could just post it as a YouTube video too. So I'm kidding, bro. Good shit, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I like though. I can filter by tags later. So like, I'm new to TradeZella, so this might take me a second, but. Can I filter by trade? Oh, here we go. Filters. So, like, let's say if I want to only... Oh, here we go. Confluences. Well, this is excluding. Where's including? Essentially, all the point here is, like, let's say if I wanted to look and be like, okay, what if I only look at trades that were like delivering from a 5 or a 15-minute gap, or I only look at trades that have a certain condition? And I can just filter by that and see if my P&L goes up or not. The cool thing I like about TradeZella too is it automatically like auto carries over the trades, like it auto syncs them. I could refresh these accounts. You said we will manipulate during 11 a.m. Probably. I always love those people though that like love to LARP and they'll be across like 5 evals and like 10k a day. And I'm like, dude, you just copy trade like 5 evals and you're probably gonna blow them next week. I'm not gonna lie though. Oh, and also, you know, one last thing with TradeZella. I mean, I'm not an affiliate. I should low-key try to become an affiliate with TradeZella, but I love when I go to the calendar. I'm so not from. Here's the calendar. I can go to the screenshot thing, and then I go to style image, and I can add like GIFs. So like, and if I wanted to, I could put like this. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. I low-key want to do this, put this in my story later. Is that Kim Kardashian? I'll use this one. Yeah, I guess I'll start wrapping up here. I mean, yeah, so I'll do my recap and I'm pretty much gonna get off because obviously I'm not taking any trades today. Price action cooked it. I mean, there's not even too much to recap. I'm pretty much gonna explain why I did not take a trade. Said see you later, man. See you next week. Shit price action. Yeah, have a good weekend, Vized. Appreciate you stopping by. But so coming into the session, I mean, I did have like a mostly bullish bias. I didn't like how overextended we are. Like on the weekly candle, like even the weekly chart, like if I get rid of this volume profile, like look at how we're moving. Like we're just flying to the sky with no pullbacks. On the daily, I had marked out previous day high on like both NQ and ES. I feel like that was like my pre-market draw when I was looking pre-market. Now, I don't trade pre-market, but so at 8:30 we had NFP news release come out, like non-farm payroll. It's pretty much one of the biggest news releases. So that came out, we moved up. We ended up taking out my draw on liquidity. We did leave behind data lows. Honestly, I'm not really willing to short toward those. I know I saw some people taking shorts to these data lows, like pre-market. It's acceptable, I guess. But so then at market open at 9:30, which is like right around down here, we had already swept out these data lows. The one thing that tripped me up a little bit was, like, when I look at data lows, I always pay attention to NQ, because sometimes MNQ and NQ are like not correlated a little bit. So in this case, like, they were not correlated. MNQ. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So you can see over here, like, this data wick on MNQ is all the way down here, but on NQ, it wasn't that low, right? So me personally, I thought, you know what? We're overextended. We're at all-time highs. I'd like to see bare minimum, like, these data lows get taken on MNQ as well. Even though they did take them on NQ. And another weird thing was, too, even, like, there was an SMT at open between MNQ and NQ, if that makes sense. Like, you can see on, I was looking at MNQ at the market open, like at time of market open, and I was like, oh, well, we left behind relative equal lows. We failed to sweep data lows. But then when I switched back to NQ, I was like, like, market open actually swept these lows, which is kind of weird. So these weren't relative equal lows. We started reacting up off of that. My main draw coming to the session was these pre-market highs. I feel like this is like the only draw I could potentially see. So essentially, we just ripped straight up. We took pre-market highs. Honestly, at that point, I was mentally checked out. I was like, there's no point in me looking for anything. Like, we're all the way at all-time highs. We're on a Friday. We're overextended. There's no good targets. Like, it's just not something I'm trying to be involved in. So, like, theoretically, I could have waited for a pullback into, like, this 5-minute gap here. Like, tried to go for longs out of there. I could have waited for, like, a pullback up here. I know we ended up pulling back into this 15-minute gap over here. I potentially could have looked for shorts. Like, I know, like, Baka Kenu, like, shout out Baka Kenu. I know he took some shorts either on the 1 or 2 minute or 3 minute. I only took a quick look at his shorts. But I know bro took some short to this unfilled gap down here, and he, like, hit TP. Maybe if you find some good entry in there for shorts. Honestly, me looking at it, me personally, I probably would have waited for the highest time frame gap, which is like this 3 minute. Or there's even a 4 minute here. Yeah, I probably would have for this 4 minute, but... And again, like, the only last thing would have been, I could have potentially, I mean, that is true. Hindsight is 2020. Because in that moment, it would make no sense to me to short. And maybe I could have looked for longs out of this 15-minute gap, but again, we're just crazy overextended. I'm not willing to do that. So yeah, I mean, no trade day for me. But yeah, I mean, so to wrap up, I mean, if you guys are new here, I do live trade Monday through Friday every single week at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So pull up again if you guys enjoyed the stream. Hit that like button before you hop out. Also, if you guys are looking to pick up any prop firm accounts, I like Alpha Futures and Tradeify. I feel like Alpha's got the best live conditions. Tradeify's got like daily payouts. Discount code TIMB272. Always get the best current discount at both places. It's a good trade, Tim. See you Monday. Appreciate that, bro. See you Monday. Have a good weekend. But, oh yeah, and join my free Discord if you're not in there already. And also, in the announcements section, I am giving away 3 Alpha Futures 50k zero accounts. So all you gotta do is go in the announcements section after you join my free Discord, react to that message, and you get entered for free. So definitely join my free Discord. Pull up again if you guys enjoyed the stream. And I do appreciate every single one of you guys stopping by, hanging out with me, trading with me. I hope all you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Or amazing weekend, I should say. But peace out.